Tokusatsu is a very interesting medium. Now, for people that know what this great medium is, they know there's a lot of excellent shows, a lot of excellent movies, a lot of passion, a lot of heart put into this. But for the people that don't know, they just look at it and say, oh, hell no! What the fuck is this shit? What the hell do you have me watching, man? That's how most of them react. And to be honest, I can understand. If you have no knowledge of what this is, if you have no background, you have no clue of the history, of the connection to the culture, to the connection to anime and manga as a whole, of course you're going to look at this and be like, okay, what the fuck is this corny shit? Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that there isn't garbage amongst the greatness. And it's sad, for something so niche, you would think people will try to people will try to hype up quality, good shows, good, well written movies with the effects to go with it. But no, these fools still come around with their bad taste, come around with their awful, and I do mean awful, recommendations. So I'm out to set the record straight. I'm here to bring the top 10 most overrated, garbage, awful, mediocre tokusatsu of all time. These are the shows and movies that have to be avoided. You don't want to be nowhere near these. You don't want to be associated with that garbage. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, with that being said, Hideyuki here, the Rebelling Rose, the one chained to oblivion, returning yet again with another excellent video. So without further ado, let's get right on it. First up on the list, we have Jetman. Oh, Lord, man. Jetman, I get it. At the time, it saved the franchise. They wanted to steer things in a different direction. So when Noe was put on the job, that was what made him get sucked off at the time. They're like, oh my God, oh my God. And Noe, man, oh, he's a pioneer, he's a genius. The love triangle, man, oh, the character drama, man, it's peak, man, oh my God. But when you watch the show in retrospect, when you actually judge the show to see how it holds up, it's terrible, man. I mean, wow, the writing is awful. This is not in no ways best. It's just not. The effects work is just barely passable. A lot of the monster designs look awful. They look gimmicky. The characters are not interesting. They're fucking cardboard cutouts. There's nothing interesting about their characters, nothing interesting about their personality or the forced drama they have with each other. It's fucking ridiculous. On top of all of that, Jetman is filled with filler. I mean, just filler episodes that have nothing to do with anything. But anyways, moving on. Next up on this list, we have Time Ranger. Man, I really rooted for Time Ranger, because the way people talk about Time Ranger, they would lead you to believe that it's one of Sentai's best when it's actually one of the worst. Just like with Jetman, this is very much a show of its time. Going back and watching this, oh my Lord, man. I mean, man, the suit designs is just okay, just barely okay. Characters, again, not that interesting. Very much cardboard cutouts with forced drama and backstories that no one cares about. The effects work is even worse than Jetman. I'm like, holy fuck. And your effects work, your choreography is worse. I mean, how's that even possible? It's just fucking ridiculous, man. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I just couldn't believe it. But anyways, moving on. Next up on the list, we have Kamen Rider Agito. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Agito, to this day, will always live in the shadow of Kamen Rider Kuga. It will never reach that greatness. And it definitely shows, when you try to watch this series, when you try to rewatch it. The suits, they're fine. The suits are okay or what have you. Effects work is lazy, man. Half the time, you don't see no details with the transformation, especially Agito. Just flash the light here and there and call it a day. Man, and don't even get me started on the mess that's the plot for this show, because the plot for this show, I mean, man, it just doesn't make a lick of sense. And not to mention, it wants to be a follow up, a sequel to Kuga so bad, using the same names, the unknown, unidentified life forms. And I'm like, we all know what this is. G3 just being a replacement, of better characters from Kuga. And I'm just like, man, I mean, how can you sit here and honestly think that Agito is a masterpiece? But, the craziest thing is people think this is underrated. I'm like, what the fuck? There's nothing underrated about this. You guys rant and rave about Agito every chance you get. You guys think that Gills is a good character. I mean, there's nothing interesting about him. Nothing at all. It's just, oh man, it's just, wow. It's just unbelievable. Anyways, moving on. Next up on the list, we have Kamen Rider Kabuto. I have never been so disappointed in all my life or frustrated with a show than Kamen Rider Kabuto. Kabuto had the potential for greatness. It had the seeds there, but it never got there. It never grew to those heights. Like, yes, it sold toys. Yes, it was popular in Japan, whatever. But from a writing standpoint, from a cohesive standpoint, it fell flat, man. I mean, there were so many characters in here that didn't need to be in here. Honestly, that just didn't need to be in here at all. Like the Dragonfly Rider didn't need to be in here. The Hells Brothers got wasted. Their debut was so well done and they fell off. Kabuto himself is not an interesting character. And, Tendo is sucked off to high heaven. I'm like, there's better characters than Tendo that have the same personality and charm, but a million times better. And, fuck, man. I mean, there's nothing good about this show. And then you'll be like, but Yuki, but bro, what about Kagami, man? Kagami is a good character, man. He's the real protagonist. He's the real hero, man. And, what I say to that is Kagami is one of the worst protagonists ever. This man bitches, cries, constantly. This man can't hold his own. And by the time, they get to that, it's so forced. It's just so corny, man. I mean, this character is to appeal to the losers that don't have anything going on. He's supposed to be the underdog for them. So that's why people like him. But he's not a likable character. Tendo's pretty bad as it is. But I'll take Tendo any fucking day over to his bitch ass. But anyways, moving on. Next up on the list, we have Gokaiger. Yeah, people love to hate Decade, but Gokaiger ain't much better. It ain't that much different, I mean, Gokaiger is just a mess of the show, man. People complain that Decade relies on the anniversary gimmick, that it relies on other characters and stuff like that. But Gokaiger does really the same thing, and the characters are nowhere near as entertaining. It's just let's do One Piece with Super Sentai for the anniversary. Whoa, man, we're gonna go around on our little pirate ship, on our little crew, and just parade around. I'm just like, oh god, man, it's so fucking corny, man. I mean, these characters, I just can't be taken seriously, man. Gokaiger aged like milk. There is nothing of value here. Stay away from this garbage at all costs. Next up on the list, we have Kamen Rider Gaim. This is yet again another Heisei era show that just can't be taken seriously. People still to this day could not let go of Gaim to save their lives. First they think the gimmick is good, which, I mean, come on now. The gimmick and theme of Gaim is stupid as fuck. I mean, come on, just think about it. Fruit Samurai? Fruit Samurai? Oh, come on. Even for Toku standards, that's fucking low. We're not even trying here. We're setting the bar real fucking low. And on top of that, the drama is terrible, man. None of the characters are interesting. They're all cringe. The battle royale aspects are done terribly. It's sucked off for no reason. Oborochi doesn't know what he's doing, man. He doesn't. Stop treating this man like he knows what he's doing with the show. Wow, it's just unbelievable. Next up on the list, we have Kamen Rider Build. this is by far one of the most overrated, garbage Kamen Rider shows of all time. To this day, people won't shut the fuck up about Build. It's like, oh, Build, man. Oh my god, Kamen Rider Build. Oh my god, Sento is such a cool character, man. Oh, he's such a genius, but he has a traumatic past, man. And he went through so much trauma, man. And he's like me, man. Oh my god, I can relate. Oh. And I'm just looking at them like, oh, that can never be me. Just imagine for a second, right? That you think that Sento, of all characters, is a good character. Oh, man. Oh, just lame, pathetic. Nerd is not interesting, man. This nigga fights people, fights monsters, with math, with math and chemistry. That's his powers. Oh, Lord, man. Boy, this series tries so hard to be deep and compelling, and it's nowhere even close. And not to mention, it fell off during the second half, man. It fell off during the second half. How can you claim that this show is a masterpiece when half of the show is absolutely garbage? I mean, it's already garbage to begin with, but the other half is even worse. Oh, man. I mean, there's no excuse. Evolt is a terrible fucking villain, just evil for the sake of being evil. There's no charisma coming from him. There's nothing interesting about the character. The rest of the cast are irrelevant. I mean, man, seriously. What an awful show. Next up on the list, we have Dawn Brothers. Man, oh man, another terrible Inoue show. Look, Inoue is kind of a borderline fraud. I hate to say that because he's done greatness in the past, but Dawn Brothers is not it, man. I mean, for a new show, the visuals look terrible, man. For a show that came out in 2022, it looks awful. I mean, they didn't even try. And then people are like, oh, but come on, man. But bro, like, come on. Did you watch it, man? Did you watch it, man? But Yuki, did you watch it? Did you watch it, man? Did you watch it? And I'm just looking at them like, I don't watch trash. And they'll try to convince me, they'll try to convince you. They'll be like, oh, but the drama, man, but the drama, it's just like Kiva, man. It's just like Jetman. It's just so compelling. And I'm like, there's nothing compelling about these characters. It's forced, it's fake, it's artificial, and it just appeals to a demographic that can't be taken seriously. And on top of that, you got grown men hyping up this series like it's some great masterpiece. I mean, imagine. Oh, that could never be me. This simply can never be me. But anyways, moving on. Next up on the list, we have Godzilla -1. Oh, lordy, man. Where do I even begin with this movie? This has to be one of the most overrated toku movies in recent years. I mean, I've never seen such fraudulence with hyping this movie up. First of all, this is not a toku movie. There's not an ounce of toku anywhere in here except for the goddamn title. No practical effects. No special effects outside CGI. So how can you sit here and say it's a toku movie? No, it's not. It's a kaiju movie. And it appeals to the masses. It appeals to the casuals. This is not what toku is about. And again, Godzilla has far transcended the toku label. It's one of the very few toku franchises that can be taken seriously because it's seen as a monster film. It's seen as a monster franchise, so people can kind of give it a pass even if they don't care about the toku stuff. Because when people think toku, what do they always think of? Oh, is that Power Rangers, man? Oh, Power Rangers. I remember Power Rangers. Whoa, Power Rangers. Whoa. And I'm just looking at them like, you thought they were going to respect you? No, they won't, loser. Oh, man. I couldn't imagine ever being that pathetic. They're not going to respect you. But Yuki, man, it won an Oscar, man, for best visual effects. Okay, but did it win in that writing department? No. Did it win in the acting department? No. So again, movies win Oscars for visual effects all the time. You know, so what are you saying? That's not doing anything. And the effects work is all CG. None of it is toku. So that's not, putting toku in the right direction or putting a foot forward. No. And on top of all that, it stole from Shin Godzilla, the superior recent Godzilla movie. So I mean, there's no excuse. Most of the people that like this movie are people that never watched Godzilla a day in their life, never cared about Godzilla until this movie came out, and then they'll be like, oh, well, it's actually good, man. I never liked Godzilla, but man, after I saw that movie, I was crying, and it got me to tears, and the emotions started running, and crying like the little losers they are, and I'm just like, ah, 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 ah! Oh man, you actually fell for that emotional drivel. Man, the acting is unreal in here, man. There's nothing genuine about the story or the characters. Just unbelievable. I can't believe people actually like this movie. Last but not least, we have the most recent offender, Kamen Rider Gavu. Oh, lordy almighty, man. Gavu, Gavu, Gavu. I was really tempted to put Geets on this list. I really was, because Geets is definitely overrated. But it got me thinking. I feel like a lot of people now are starting to realize that, yeah, Geets wasn't all that great. And we all know how that second half was. And that garbage ending. But Gavu is even worse. The way that people suck this series off like it's good is insane, man. This is a show with one of the stupidest gimmicks, one of the stupidest themes in writer history. Let's just make the Kamen Rider, right? Eat a bunch of gummies and snacks and sweet treats and delights, a bunch of sugary drinks, and call it a day. And say, yeah, man, I'm the Kamen Rider with cake, man. I'm the Kamen Rider with pudding and popping gummies, whoa, and potato chips, man. You want a chip, man? Hey, man, do you want a chip? Unbelievable. And what's even weirder is the losers are actually trying to defend this trash. They actually believe that is good. They're like, oh, well, Gaim had a stupid gimmick, but Gaim was good. I'm like, shut your bitch ass up. Gaim was garbage, and you know it was garbage, so there's no excuse here. And Gavu's even worse. All the characters in this show is just unbelievable. So unmemorable, so fucking boring. And that'll put me to damn sleep. Every second, I'm watching an episode, I'm like, what the fuck happened? I try skipping it, try to get to the action scenes. In the action scenes, they're supposed to hype you up, get you excited. And I'm watching that, right? And I'm like, okay, fuck, what? Gavu is absolutely horrible, man. There's no way in the world this show could be taken seriously. And yeah, it just goes to show, if you watch this, and now let me say that again. If you watch this, no, let me say that one more time. If you watch this, you are fraudulent in every way conceivable. You are not a real Toku fan. You are not really about that life. And yeah, that's all I got to say. But anyways, with that being said, this is my top 10 most overrated garbage tokusatsu of all time. Man, there are so many offenders out there, and I could have easily put some Ultraman stuff on here, but I decided not to, because most of Ultraman is already overrated. Most of it is already garbage, and damn near every show in that franchise is sucked off for being good, is hyped up, even though it's absolutely garbage. It is only a few that people actually agree are trash, but everything else it's just a masterpiece. It's just peak because it's peak for the sake of peak. But man, it's peak, man, because I said it was peak. Because I felt like it, man. Because I felt like it. Well, what's in here, loser? I felt like getting on your favorite stuff. But anyways, with that being said, Ida Yuki here, the Rebelling Rose, and until next time, I'll see you.